How's everyone doing? Good, I hope. Uh, we want to talk about gaming, you know? Uh, Video games are my number one hobby, you know? I'm 40 years old, and uh, since I was 4 years old, I've been playing video games, and I still am to this day because I love video games. Video games are my hobby, they're my passion, and it's it's something that I know that I'm gonna continue to enjoy until I'm dead. You know, it's just I love video games. It's it's great fun. It's great entertainment, and it's just awesome. You know. Now Atari are my favourite. Out of them all, Atari are my favourite company. You know, I love their games. I love their consoles. I love their arcade games. Uh, that's where I got my start in video games with Atari, with the Atari 2600 and their arcade games. You know, that's where I got my start. You know, and to this day, Atari are still my favourite, and the Atari 2600 is my favourite game console. You know, now I have them all: Sega Mega Drive, Super Nintendo. I have them all. Uh, GameCube, N64. I have them all. You know, the Dreamcast, PS1, PS2, PS4, all of them. Okay, and for each console, I have a big library of games. You know, and uh, I'm passionate about it. You know, now I'm not a millionaire, but I save up my money from work and I buy the games that I want. Now I live in Ireland, Dublin, and so yeah, uh, back in the day, you know, we were always the last to get stuff, you know, in Ireland. But as soon as I got here, we bought the shit out of it, you know. You know, now I've gotten crap games over the years, same as everyone else has, you know, and I've picked up crap consoles like the 3DO. In my opinion, is a crap console. Why? Because in my opinion, it just doesn't have enough good games on it. You know, um, now it's all a matter of opinion. You know, of the games. But in my opinion, the 3DO, I don't like it. You know what I mean? But I have it anyway, and I have about 20 games for it. You know, and you know, unfortunately, like they're all stinkers. There's not one game on the 3DO that we could recommend. You know, that's just telling the truth. You know, but the reason why we wanted to get 3DO was for Doom, because we heard that Doom had great music on the 3DO, which it does, but apart from that, it runs like shit. So, now, I didn't pay 700 quid for it, you know what I mean? Thank God. We only paid €110 from eBay, thank God. And now imagine paying £700 for something like that. But it's all about opinion, you know. That's just my opinion. Like, if someone out there loves the 3DO and think it has fantastic games, great. We don't. We just don't. I mean, but I have it anyway, and I wouldn't sell it. And we don't sell my stuff. We have my stuff. I never sold any of it. Even when people tell me sell it, you make a lot of money, but I don't want to sell it. You know, even stuff I can't get rid of. You know, like the Atari 5200, right? That's another poor destroy console that I wish I never got, but I got it. You know, the Atari 5200 is a huge failure. You know, it just didn't sell well. Has major issues. You know, and it just wasn't as good as the 2600, despite it being more powerful than the 2600. It had all sorts of problems. You know, the it's fucking huge. It has shoddy controllers that don't work, that break. It has a library of remakes, you know, and it's a fire hazard, you know what I mean, and it's very expensive. So you know that was strike one for Atari, you know. Then they brought out Pac-Man, which wasn't as good as they said it was going to be, and a lot of hardcore Pac-Man fans were pissed off. Now, Pac-Man is the best-selling game on the 2600, but it's also a disaster because it wasn't as good as the arcade version, and that's what everyone wanted, and it wasn't. So that was strike two for Atari. As I say, 3 strikes are out, and E.T. was the third strike. That was it. But apart from that, like, Atari have great games. Asteroids, I love Asteroids, Missile Command, Centipede, Night Driver, Skydiver, Adventure, Millipede, we can go on all day. Battlezone, Pole Position, fucking River Raid, fucking Pitfall, Enduro, loads of brilliant games. But the 2600 had its fair share of shit games also. But the majority of the games on the Atari 2600 are fucking classics, and they really did pioneer video games. It's just a simple fact of the matter, we could see a lot of similarities in games today that were taken from these classic games, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Some people can't tell any difference, but I can. But that's just me, So yeah, I mean, I love the Atari 2600. I still have it. Mine still works. I have 4 Atari 2600s. That's how much I love it. I have 2 Darth Vader models. I've got a Light 6 switch Woody, and I've got an Atari 2600 Junior. Now they're all unmodded. They don't have any AV leads in it, and they all have the RF lead. I don't want to mod them. I don't need to, because I have a telly that they'll work on. So yeah, So like the Atari 2600 is my favourite. And it outlived the 5200 and the 7800, I believe. I think the 2600 was discontinued officially in 1992, and it came out in 1977. Now in Ireland we didn't get it till 1980, I believe. But I didn't get mine until 1983. Because it was hard to get because it was selling out like crazy. But I finally got one in a shop called Apollo in Moore Street in Dublin. That's gone now. That's where I got it. And it still works. I have tons of games for it, loads of games. So yeah, I love it. But I have all the others as well. I have the Super Nintendo, I have the Sega Mega Drive, the Master System. I have libraries of games for all of them, and I enjoy them all for the most part. The Mega Drive is fucking awesome. In my opinion, like my favourite games are fucking Desert Strike, Road Rash 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Zero Tolerance, Bloodshot, the Golden Axe games, the Streets of Rage games, fucking awesome stuff. Super Thunderblade, I like that, awesome stuff, Cyborg Justice is an awesome game for the Mega Drive, I love it, I actually prefer the Mega Drive over the Super Nintendo. It's just the games on the Mega Drive I prefer, whereas the Super Nintendo has Super Metroid, which is awesome. It has Doom, has F-Zero and all that, Donkey Kong and all. So, but I just prefer the library of games that the Mega Drive has, But then Sega brought out the fucking add-ons, the Mega CD and the 32X, which were fucking disasters. I have them as well, Now, the Mega CD, it has a few okay games, but the majority of it is all full motion video shit, And the 32X is just terrible altogether, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, Again, there's people out there that probably love these add-ons. If they do, great. I just think that was the end of Sega, in my opinion, when they released these add-ons as a hardware manufacturer. Like the Dreamcast was Sega's last console after the Saturn. The Sega Saturn came out after the 32X, and I love the Sega Saturn. I think it has a great library of games. We've got 6 Sega Saturns, and I've got about 120 games, I love the fucking Sega Saturn, Sega Rally, the House of the Dead games, fucking, Daytona USA, you know, the Virtua Cop games, you know, Virtua 42, Fortis Megamix, Fighting Vipers, the Panzer Dragoon games, you know, Exhumed, Duke Nukem 3D, Quake, you know, loads of games. You know, Sega Ages Volume 1, you know, it's just a shame that it was a failure, you know. But Sega destroyed themselves by shit decisions, you know. But Atari also destroyed themselves. Similar thing. Atari released too many systems, and the 7800 just couldn't compete with the NES. I have the 7800 also, and the 7800, okay, it has no issues that the 5200 had. It had no technical issues or anything like that. The controls worked fine. I just didn't have an outstanding game library, unfortunately. But it was backwards compatible with the 2600, which was awesome. So, like, if someone was to ask me, out of all the Atari consoles, which one would I recommend? I'd say get the 7800, because it's more modern and more reliable, and it'll play 2600 games, and you have 7800 games also. So yeah, that'd be the best bet, like, you know. But you know, like the 7800 just didn't do very well, you know. So like, yeah. So now I have them all: Xbox One, PS4, right? Now I was just playing Black Ops 4 there, right? And then I was playing Forza Horizon 4 on the Xbox One, you know. And it's all one sided, like, you know. I'm always on the losing team, and I'm not having fun, like, you know. Well, I think it's down to Activision to make these games fun for everybody, if you're good or bad. And so far, they're not doing that, you know. I thought World War Two was better. Call of Duty World War Two. It was more fair, I guess. I was having more fun playing that game because I was on the winning team more than once. No, it wasn't bad, the game, I'm not gonna lie, but the Black Ops 4, I'm not having fun with it. Forza Horizon 4, it's a driving game, but it's team based, and well, part of it there. I'm just not having fun with these games because I'm coming last in Forza 4 all the time, and it's just not fun, even though it looks amazing. But that's just but sometimes I have a good race, have a good match, but that's like one race in 20 or one match in 20. So I hope Activision and fucking Turn 10 make these games more fun. That's just my opinion, you know. But the shit that companies do nowadays with DLC and map packs and skins and weapons and shit, you know, they take the stuff out of the game and make us pay for it. But that's just the way it is now, you know. Like back in the day, there was no such thing as DLC. You got the whole game, like, you know. Now there's no such thing. Games are so much more expensive now. But everyone has more money, so like it's. Well, back in the day, games are very expensive, so it's still the same, I guess. It's just shady fucking tactics to get more money. But that's the way it is. So I just want to make a quick video about that, you know, and gaming, you know. I'll make more videos soon, I guess. So I just want to make a quick video about that. So thanks very much if anyone's watching. I'll see you all later. Bye bye.